Hello everybody, this is Ashley Prescott and welcome to my newest YouTube channel. Now before we get started, you should know that this is my second YouTube channel. My old channel I no longer have any access to. So therefore, if you want to look up any ukulele tutorial cover songs, like on my playlist, you'll have to look up ukulele tutorial songs by Ashley Prescott and ukulele cover songs by Ashley Prescott, and you should see some videos that I might later post. So be sure to click the like and subscribe button and the little bell icon button. That way it'll notify you of any future videos that I might later post. Now I don't post really long videos because I don't have a lot of phone storage, and so I have to keep it cut pretty short. And like in this video, I'm only going to be teaching you some of the chords that you're going to be learning in the next video for the song Dancing in the Moonlight, which was the song that was played in the Nicholas Sparks movie A Walk to Remember. And there's only 4 chords in it. You're going to be learning the A minor and the D major and the G major and the E minor 7. So that's only 4 chords right there, and I'm going to be teaching you the Island Strum. And so, but before I get into that, when you're first learning how to play the ukulele and you've never touched an instrument before, just don't get frustrated, because and just practice a little every day and learn your chords, all of your basic chords and everything. And because you can play a lot of good songs and popular songs, old songs, for some of them with only 3 to 4 or 5 chords, and just using a simple Island Strum, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Like basically the Island Strum is just down, down, up, down, up. And some chords call for you to repeat that strumming pattern, so therefore you just continue it. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And so that's one of the most common strumming patterns that that I play with a lot of my songs. I mean, there's other strumming patterns out there, and you can even make up some of your own to give it a little bit more uniqueness to it. But a lot of these songs, even the artists themselves play the Island Strum. Like Vance Joy, he played the Island Strum in the chorus part of his song Riptide, and the only thing that he did differently was he added chuck to it. And basically a chuck is where you strum, like for example, in his song he goes A minor to G major, and then he goes to C major for 2 bars, which basically means you're playing the down, down, up, down, up twice. So it's basically repeating the strumming pattern that you're playing all over again. So he goes, like in the verse, down, down, up, and then he goes G major, down, down, up, and then he goes to C major for 2 bars, down, down, up, down, up, and then he goes back to A minor. But in the chorus, he does the Island Strum, down, down, up, but he adds a chucking to it after the first down strum. He goes down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up. So basically the Island Strum sounds like down, chuck, up, chuck, up, and that's it. Now, if you haven't ever played, haven't ever chucked your ukulele before, basically, let's try the C chord, the major chord. It's basically just your ring finger on the first string on the A. Yeah, the first string, and it's the A string. And so strum that. I use my nail to strum downwards, and I use the pad of my finger to strum upwards. Now, I always place my thumb right there to add a little bit of, support. Some people hold it like a pick. I prefer this way because when I'm chucking, I have to be able to have that thumb out of my way, and I have to have that thumb right there to kind of help mute the strings and everything. So basically what it is you're strumming and you're muting your ukulele with the palm of your hand or right here, and you just do it really fast so it sounds like a match being struck. It's like, just get a little faster. And so when it makes that chucking sound, then you've mastered it. And just keep doing that, and then practice, just practice chucking. And then once you master that, you can add in some chucks in a like a strumming pattern. Okay, and so see what it does, it gives it a little bit more life, it gives it an extra beat and everything. It definitely brings it up, especially when you're trying to emphasize the chorus part and everything. So I can't really go into a lot of detail because I don't have a lot of time on this video. So you know, I wanted to go ahead and teach you the chords before I get into anything else. Now the A minor chord is just you know, like, you know, in case you don't know your strings and everything, from the very top down, you have to, is the G, C, E, A. Now the top string is not the fourth string. The tops, I mean, it's not the first string is what I'm trying to say. Some people say that the top string is the first string, but it's not. The first string is the A string. And then there's the second string, and then there's the third string, and then there's the fourth string. So it's G, C, E, A. Make sure it's always in tune. Speaking of which, be sure to go out there and get you a really good tuner. This one is really good, and you know, you can tune your acoustic and electric, ukulele, violin, and it's only $20. And this is what it looks like outside of the packaging, if you can see it and everything. And once it lights up from the very top green and everything, you know it's in tune. And you also want a capo, because sometimes you know, you're going to play some songs that will call for a capo, and it also makes it good for beginners because it keeps you from having to play some of those bar chords as well. And I've seen people even make a capo out of some pistol and some rubber bands, which is pretty neat. So I recommend you to go to YouTube and you know, and you know, if you don't have a capo handy, you know, make one. Now the one thing that you need to know is your fingers are numbered. You've got your first finger, which is your index finger, your second finger, which is your middle finger, your third finger, which is your ring finger, and your fourth finger, which is your pinky. And so you need to know your numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4 on the strings, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on your fingers. Now you need to practice, you know, learning to, you know, before you're even trying to strum, you need to focus on learning the shapes and building up some muscle memory on this left hand. And so focus on, you know, learning how to play, you know, like the, you know, how to form, I mean, the different chords. So like the A minor, usually I use the index, I don't usually always use my index finger, I use my middle finger, but since I'm going from an A minor to a D major, it makes a more cleaner change if I just already have my finger there. So I have my A minor right here, and you always want to get close to, not on the top of that part, but just right there close, so it creates a really nice string. And then you have your middle, you know, finger, which is your second finger, on the second fret of the third string. And that's what it sounds like right there. And then you have your third finger on the second fret of the second string. Make sure it all rings out clearly. And so you've got your, you know, your A string is already open. So you leave that open. So you've got your D major. Then you've got your G major, which you just put your index finger on the second fret of the third string, and then your second middle finger on the second fret of the first string, which is the A string. And then you've got your, you know, your third finger on the third fret of the E string. So sound that out. Okay. And everything, and so, and then you've got your E minor 7, which is basically, you know, all you have to do is just take away your ring finger and leave your index finger and your middle finger in the same position as they were, you know, for the G chord, and just strum it. Now those are the 4, you know, chords you're going to be using to play Dancing in the Moonlight. Now I'm probably fixing to run out of videos, so you'll have to check me out in part 2 of this ukulele tutorial series. I hope that y'all will join me again, because I have some really great tips for y'all, and especially in learning how to build up good calluses for your guitar. But until next time, see you again and have a great day.